Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Feel free to pause this section of the video because this is everything you will need to complete this hairstyle. So I already started with the kitchen, about 4 braids in the bag, and I really made sure to lay the gel in the hair and tuck the ends in so that you can't see her real natural hair color, because that kind of defeats the purpose of the peekaboo braids. I did 2 rows of hot pink, and then after the second row I started going around from ear to ear on the black hair, and I used pre-stretch, only pre-stretch hair, because it is so much easier to maintain and work with. And I want to say this style took me maybe 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours, maybe 5, because these are medium, small medium, so it wasn't that long, but I enjoyed doing it. And when I did this, I was 17 years old. I'm 18 now. This is how long it took me to finally complete this video. But I used to braid in a salon. I still do braid in a salon part-time. I'm Baltimore based, self-taught, so please book with me, and I hope you enjoy watching. So now, on to the goody. This is a close-up and in real time, this is not sped up, about how I braid a knotless from start to finish. First, you take your braid gel, and I use BTL Braiders Gold Series Braiders Dry Defense. I'm going to show a picture of what it looks like. That braid gel is very good. It's very stiff. It molds the hair so well. So I take that and I put it on the part, and I really take my time cleaning up the area, and I clip any hair away so that it doesn't get mixed into the braid. You don't want like small strands getting into the braid that you're braiding, because it can be very painful for the client. So here I am, I'm taking my fingers, I'm really smoothing down the hair, and I split it into 3 sections. Excuse my nails, yeah, I know they look rough, but I split the hair into 3 sections, and I make sure that it's very smooth and very flat. And I start off regularly, like a regular braid, and I add hair to the bottom. Yup, just like that. Add hair under your pointer finger and your thumb. Your pointer finger and thumb, remember that. And as I add the hair, I make sure that I lay the synthetic hair over top of her real hair. And this is how you can tuck and cover. And as I'm braiding, I'm keeping the same tension throughout, a nice firm tension. See, and I'm adding that hair under. And my hair that I'm adding is not thick. It's a nice thin piece, because you want it to look like it's coming straight from her scalp. You don't want any big or bulky braids. So you see how I just flipped the fake hair on top of her real hair? That's what you want to do. And you always want to add gel as you go down, just to keep everything nice and sleek and tight. And now I'm continuing to braid, adding gel as I go along, because you always need that. Gel on the fake hair and gel on her real hair as well. And I tuck her hair behind, and look at me go. Look at me go. This is in real time. Just braiding that hair. Okay, so special thing to add right here. After I take the gel and I go over it and I go over the part, I add more gel and I go over the part after I already clipped the hair away, because sometimes you see where you're like, it could be more crispier. So just reminder, take your time, look at it sideways, part it again once you lay that gel over it. It's gonna make it look so better once you know you really took your time and you made everything look crispy. You want this to be crispy. And yes, look at me go. You really have to take your time, and you want that line to be crisp. Look at that, me going back again. It's like surgery. It's like surgery, hair surgery. You just gotta make sure you really take your time. Yes. So right here I am just finishing up braiding the rest of her hair. It wasn't a lot left. What I did here was I just braided it halfway and then I braided it down once I finished all of them. So I always mousse my client's hair because I feel like it just helps keep everything fresh a little bit longer, and it makes it less stiff because you're adding moisture into the braids. So no stiff braids over here. Yeah, I make sure I leave it all within throughout her hair, and I also just add it to the ends. And I had already dipped before I got to this part, so this is really me just finishing up everything. I really make sure I get it all out. But yeah, I just take my time here, and you know, my clients like it when I do extra, so I'm doing extra. Now, once I finish moussing the hair, this is why I crank out the blow dryer to make it dry, because we're in the middle of December. It was like 30 degrees outside. It was cold as I don't know what. So going outside with wet hair is just not what you want to do, because you can get sick that way. So yeah, I just make sure that there's no more hair dripping, because you know, after you dip the braids, just water just be dripping, and you don't want to. I don't really like that. I don't like having wetness on my back, and I'm sure that they wouldn't like it either. So yeah, blow drying it is key. You know, it's a long process after you braid. You're just not done. You have a lot of stuff to do afterwards. So that's what I'm doing. I love to oil my client's scalp. I like doing it. They love it. Oiling your hair and your scalp will really just, it helps your hair to grow, and it protects your hair. So always oil your scalp. Your scalp is dry. It needs that quench. Just how we drink water, your scalp needs moisture as well. And it stops flaking and crust from happening when you get braids. So I just love to do it. this is the finished product. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to be more active on my YouTube channel. I have a lot more videos coming out within these next couple months. I'm going to be more active. But if you're watching this, I'm Baltimore based, 18. I'm gonna drop my Instagram. You know, DM me, book me. Hello. Thank you. Oh, look at how good that looks. Oh my gosh. Ew. Oh, Chris.